To the 7th Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University. Karibu sana, Prof.
The Chancellor, Kenyatta University Ambassador Dr. Francis Mudhaura, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Culture and Higher Education, Federal Republic of Somalia, Honorable Hassan Mohamed Ali, the Chairperson of Kenyatta University Council, Professor Clara Momanyi, Council members, other Vice Chancellors from public universities, private universities, CEOs of state corporations present here today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I stand before you today with profound sense of humility, gratitude, and responsibility as I accept the great honor of serving as the substantive Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University. I'm particularly humbled because my journey has been closely intertwined with the journey of the university. I therefore accept this responsibility not as a stranger to this institution, but as a servant who knows its history, understands its strengths, and appreciates its challenges, and above all, believes deeply in its possibilities. I commit to serve this great institution with integrity, transparency, inclusivity, and unwavering dedication. I'm profoundly grateful to God for according me a great opportunity to serve this premier institution. I sincerely thank His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Ruto, Honorable Julius Migos Ogamba, who was supposed to be here with us, but was unable to attend because of other engagements. Dr. Beatrice Inyangala, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, State Department of Higher Education, senior government officials, ambassadors, and other invited distinguished guests. Permit me to express my deepest appreciation to my family for their patience, prayers, encouragement, and understanding that have been invaluable. Your steadfast support has been a constant source of inspiration, and I remain forever grateful. I also pay tribute to my immediate predecessor, Professor Paul Wainaina, and other former Vice Chancellors, Professor Ole Mugenda, the late Professor Everett Stander, the late Professor George Asiwani, the late Professor Philip Githinji, and the late Professor Peter Gashi, whose leadership and commitment has contributed immensely to the growth and reputation of Kenyatta University, a solid foundation upon which we shall continue to build. Kenyatta University has earned a place as a leading institution of higher learning in our country and in the region. Our proud heritage provides a strong foundation upon which we shall continue to build an even more vibrant, innovative, and globally respected university. The world around us is changing rapidly, and technology is redefining education and work where artificial intelligence is transforming knowledge production. Demographic and economic pressures are changing the higher education landscape, where competition for students talent, and research funding is intensifying, and society expects universities to demonstrate greater relevance, innovation, accountability, and impact. In recognizing this, leadership at this moment requires more than maintaining the status quo. That is, courage to embrace change, discipline in execution, and a shared determination to position Kenyatta University as the most preferred university in the region and beyond. The vision before me for the university will therefore be anchored on interconnected priorities that will constitute a transformation agenda through which we shall strengthen our academic excellence, enhance institutional sustainability, improve the experience of our students and staff, and increase the contribution of Kenyatta University to national and global agenda. This transformation agenda is captured in the theme of today's installation, forging ahead in unity, excellence, sustainability, and greater global impact. At the heart of Kenyatta University is the academic mission. We must therefore strengthen the quality, relevance, and competitiveness of our academic programs. Our curriculum must respond to the needs of a changing economy and society where strengthening teaching and learning, enhancing quality assurance, and expanding interdisciplinary approaches will ensure that our graduates possess not only qualifications, but also competencies, creativity, ethical grounding, and capacity to solve real-world problems. We shall endeavor to continue investing in postgraduate education and research. Our university must be a place where knowledge is created, interrogated, applied, and transferred to society. The record of the university in developing new academic programs and securing professional and institutional accreditation demonstrate our capacity for renewal. We must build on that foundation while ensuring that quality remains at the center of expansion. Kenyatta University shall reposition research and innovation as a central drivers of the university's growth and impact, and be recognized not only for producing knowledge, but also for translating knowledge into solutions. As a university, we shall strengthen support for multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary research, addressing national and global priorities, including health, climate change, food security, artificial intelligence, digital technologies, manufacturing, education, governance, sustainable development, and other emerging areas. We shall promote stronger research partnerships and with government, industry, development agencies, and international institutions. Our researchers must have the institutional support necessary to compete successfully for external research grants and collaborative opportunities. At the same time, we shall place greater emphasis on innovation, intellectual property protection, technology transfer, and commercialization. Where a researcher develops a new technology, product, process, or service, we should have mechanisms that enable that innovation to move from the laboratory to society and, where appropriate, to the marketplace. Additionally, we shall strengthen innovation ecosystems that nurture student and staff entrepreneurship, incubation, and startups. Kenyatta University has already demonstrated that it can embrace technology. The establishment and development of the digital school, online learning systems, digital evaluation, online applications, automated fee payment, and digital library services provide a strong foundation. But digital transformation is no longer an optional undertaking, but requirement to move beyond digitizing existing processes to rethinking how the university operates. It is time we responsibly harness artificial intelligence, data analytics, digital learning, automation, and emerging technologies to improve teaching, research, student services, and institutional management. Let us ensure that technology serves people. No student should be left behind because of technological or financial barriers. No member of staff should be excluded from the transformation because they have not been given the opportunity to acquire new skills. Our digital transformation must therefore be inclusive, ethical, secure, and purposeful. A world-class university requires infrastructure that matches its academic ambitions. We must therefore modernize and expand our physical and technological infrastructure in a manner that is sustainable, affordable, and responsive to emerging needs. Among the important investments on our agenda is the development of an ongoing 2G+14 affordable student hostel with a 2,500 capacity. This is a modern facility that will provide our students with better experience. We shall similarly continue to prioritize the improvement of laboratories, lecture spaces, libraries, ICT infrastructure, student facilities, staff workplaces, and other critical institutional assets. We shall therefore pursue infrastructure development within a clear framework of prioritization, resource mobilization, value for money, and long-term sustainability. Where appropriate, we shall explore partnerships and innovative financing models to complement traditional funding sources. Our infrastructure investment must ultimately strengthen the university's ability to teach, research, innovate, and serve better. We recognize that the challenges facing higher education, such as rapid technological change, increasing global competition, involving societal expectations, and an ever-increasing demand of running universities with limited resources are real. I firmly believe that within these challenges lie extraordinary opportunities. My management will continue to implement well-thought-out interventions to secure our university to remain in the trajectory of relevance, vibrancy, and sustainability. Under the leadership of the University Council, the university management is undertaking a deliberate steps to strengthen financial discipline, diversify revenue streams, and improve efficiency in service delivery. Our faculty and staff are the university's most important resource. We must therefore create an environment in which staff can perform their duties with dignity, professionalism, and pride. We shall work towards improving working conditions, strengthening staff welfare, supporting professional development, and promoting continuous learning, and providing clear opportunities for career progression. The true measure of a university is not only the number of students it enrolls or graduates, but the quality of the transformation it brings to their lives. It is important to create an environment in which every student has an opportunity to learn, innovate, participate, thrive, and graduate with confidence. We shall strengthen holistic student support by enhancing academic advising, mentorship, career development, counseling, mentor and psychosocial support, financial guidance, disability inclusion, accommodation, and other aspects of student welfare. Mechanisms for identifying students who may be experiencing academic or personal challenges early enough and provide appropriate interventions before those challenges compromise their success will be our priority. Our vision is to produce competent, ethical, innovative, and resilient graduates who are not merely seeking employment, but are all capable of creating opportunities, solving societal problems, and contributing meaningfully to Kenya and the global community. Kenyatta University's greatest asset extends beyond its campuses. It includes the thousands of graduates who are making an impact in Kenya and around the world. Therefore, we will seek to deepen engagement with our alumni and strategic partners and create meaningful opportunities for them to contribute to the university's development. We shall seek stronger partnership with government, industry, professional organizations, development partners, universities, research institutions, and international organizations. These partnerships will support areas such as research, innovation, internships, employability, scholarships, infrastructure development, technological transfer, and knowledge exchange. My commitment is to uphold the principles of good governance, transparency, accountability, fairness, and due process. I will respect the governance structures of the university and work closely with the council, senate, management, staff, and students. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, finally, these interconnected priorities are ambitious, but I firmly believe they are achievable. However, no vice chancellor can transform a university alone. Transformation requires government support, council leadership, senate stewardship, committed management, dedicated faculty and staff, empowered students, engaged alumni, and trusted partners. I therefore invite all of us to move forward with a shared sense of purpose. Let us build a Kenyatta University that puts its students first, a university where research generates solutions, where innovation creates opportunities, and where technology improves service delivery, where modern infrastructure enables excellence, where staff are valued and empowered, and where government, alumni, and partners are integral to our institutional journey. Above all, let us build a university that is financially sustainable, academically excellent, and socially responsive, digitally enabled, globally connected, and firmly anchored in Kenya's development aspirations and agenda. The task before us is significant, but so too is the opportunity. This is our moment to renew Kenyatta University to strengthen its foundations, to unlock its potential, and to position it for the next generation. I accept this responsibility with humility, determination, and with a great conviction that, working together, we can take Kenyatta University to greater heights of excellence, societal impact, and distinction. Thank you, and may Kenyatta University continue to flourish and serve humanity with great distinction. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much. A nice round of applause to the 7th Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University. Please let's keep clapping for him.